Hello and welcome back to another episode of JC for Life Plays Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. We're back. We're D'Lo Brown. We're in NXT. We're in our last episode. We had left off. We decided who was going to be our co-main events at NXT Takeover Detroit, which we set up as our 1st of July pay-per-view event. I should say week 1 of July. It's not 1st of July. For some reason, they don't have an actual calendar in this that actually has like dates in it. But I don't get the way that is. But hey, I'm not a game designer, so what do I know? I just play the damn games. So whenever I stopped recording the last episode, I noticed that mandatory pre-booking is currently off. That means pre-booking is for organizational purposes and is not required. So we don't have to pre-book if we don't want to. But I do want to pre-book because it helps keep everything organized. At least for me anyway. And it saves me from having to like buy a bunch of notepad paper and write all the stuff down if it's all here. So we don't have to have mandatory pre-booking because because it's disabled, so we won't get a penalty for it. So if mandatory pre-booking was on, we would have to mandatory pre-book a pay-per-view because if people don't know what the matches are going into a pay-per-view, they're going to be a lot less willing to buy. And the same with TV as well. So like you'd have to like pre-book your TV before you get to TV. So that fans can, so it's like you can like run, so like the TV stations can run commercials and be like, oh hey, coming up tonight, hey, Charlotte Flair's in action, so like don't miss that. So you know, it's disabled by default. You can turn it on to make the game harder for yourself, but I have it off. I think well, it's off by default. I don't have it off. I didn't choose for it to be off. It was off, and then I just only just noticed that. So I just wanted to get that out of the way, straight away. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up no, the creator screen is not what I was looking for. What was I looking for? I was looking for storylines. That's what I was looking for. There we go. So I need to have 2 storylines with more than 35 heat, basically. So, our first storyline is going to be Balor Club versus the Undisputed Era. So we have Adam Cole playing a major role. We have Finn Balor playing a major role. We'll have Roddy Strong playing a supporting role. And we will also have Bobby Fish playing a supporting role. And we will start that storyline. We'll also add Kyle O'Reilly in a supporting role in here, so that all of the Undisputed Era are in here already. We can change his alignment to Adam Cole. We can change Kyle O'Reilly's alignment to Adam Cole. We'll change Roddy Strong's alignment to Adam Cole. So because it's going to be Finn Balor versus Adam Cole for the NXT Championship, so the build up over the next couple of weeks is what I'm hoping to have is like Finn Balor is in a couple of matches with like some like top with like rising or top level stars, and the Undisputed Era keep coming out and like interfering in his matches to kind of throw him off. No, I don't want. Okay, so it's yet to have a major advancement because we haven't had TV yet, and in the North American Championship, storyline will be running as well. We'll have Keith Lee. We decided he was going to go against Johnny Gargano, and because it's Johnny Gargano, we really can't you really can't have him involved in something without having Tommaso Ciampa roped in, and we'll have Candice LeRae a supporting role in the storyline as well. I don't want to write a full blown description because I'm recording video and nobody has the time to watch me type. Alright, so that's our kind of two storylines set up here. Let's take a look at our titles. So we have the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. That's it's a floating level achievement. So it's now it's not treated as an active championship, but we can set it up as a tournament for the Tag Team Classic if we so desire. NXT champion is Adam Cole. We've been through that. North American champion is Keith Lee. We've been through that. Tag team champions are Imperium, so it's Marcel Bartel and Fabian Aichner. So that's those going on there, and then the women's champion is Charlotte Flair. So if we go back to our office, we have our two storylines set up, so there we go. We need 20 active wrestlers on the roster to avoid being penalised for looking amateurish. That's okay. We have 67 at the moment, that's fine. Samir and Sunil Singh are managers, but they don't have any clients. We have not yet had a season finale event and don't have any planned, which, because we're an ongoing company, that's not going to be an issue for us. So, okay, so we are going to advance until the next show. And this episode of the video, while this is processing, I'm just going to be talking about it a little bit. We're going to be starting booking TV. So we got a 2-hour TV show to book. Because it's TV, also we don't start in with the TV. We can have dark matches, which are matches either before the show or after the taping ends, and those will be to just kind of pump the crowd up for the TV taping, or just kind of send them home happy. So we can if there's if there's a kind of a screwy finish in the TV main event, after the cameras go off, we can have a GM figure like William Regal or something come down and say, hey, look, you're all in the ring, you're all fighting it out, 6-man tag, let's go, and have the big spot fest finished and send the fans home happy. So in news from New Japan, apparently Taguchi Japan will be getting Hiroshi Tanahashi as the leader of Taguchi Japan. What? That's wild. Luvia and Estrelita have launched a new tag team called The Grapplers. Well, that's highly original. Good job there, game. Last night's Impact was held at Center Stage and drew 650 fans. The show was awesome. Sami Callihan's performance of the night. Chavo Guerrero has announced that he will be retiring from in-ring action in 3 months. He'll be moving to behind-the-scenes roles. That's fine. The main event was last night from Huntington Beach, drew just shy of 3,000. It was pretty good. Seemed to have enjoyed it. Jinder Mahal was the star of the show. Pentagon Jr. has moved to being a regular wrestler from a luchador. So that's well. Yanni Valletta has signed with NXT UK, as has Cotto Brazil. Let's take a look at the main event from last night. So it was held in Huntington Beach. And it started off the show with Elias and Akira Tozawa in a tag team match defeating Shelton Benjamin and Riddick Moss. They had a backstage segment with Nakamura, a backstage segment with Miz. Jackson Ryker defeated that damn Grand Metalik. Shayna Baszler defeated Tamina. Bobby Lashley, Jinder Mahal, and Angel Garza defeated Shorty G and Heavy Machinery in a 6-man tag. Oh, Levi Cooper is Tucker. I was like, who's Levi Cooper? Yeah, that's Tucky. Why do they have his real name, but they don't have Otis Dozovich's real name? Whoever made this mod pack, Chad Gable is not Chad Gable's real name. But yeah, it was just like their rating was 15 and 15. They had 636,650 subscribers. Most of those were on WWE Network. We had 1,350 tuning in from Hulu Plus. Impact Wrestling. Let's take a look at that. That's yet to be broadcast. Let's take a look at this. Oh, RVD faced Moose and Rhino in a 3-way in the main event there. Austin Rain and the North defeats Hernandez, TJP, and Falaba in a tables match. That's nuts. Madison Rain in a tables match? Come on, bro. Okay. We've been assigned some new goals by Triple H. You can view this from the office view. Tyler Breeze will be called up in a month. Fandango will be called up in a month. Anna Cole will be called up in a month. Impact have changed their production values to both Majestic and Industry Leader. That's weird. William Regal is being called up in a month, and also Tommaso Ciampa. So, if Adam Cole is getting called up, how does that affect my pay-per-view? That's gonna be bad. For convenience, Center State Theatre in Southeast has been auto-booked as venue for tonight's show. No, the fuck it is not. We are at Full Sail. Because we are also we are always at Full Sail. Okay, so this is a backstage incident involving Joaquin Weld. He lifted the locker room when a silly game he created very quickly became very popular. Okay, well, nothing much happened there. Io Shirai is out injured but available for non-wrestling roles. Okay, that's fine. There are no segments pre-booked for this show. We do not want to cancel the show. No. We need to go to the office. Owner goals. So Triple H has set up some goals here. So we cannot fall below small size at any point within the next 2 years. We can't hire any wrestler who is classified as having a brawler style within a year. And we can't hire any wrestler who's classed as having a powerhouse style, and that expires about 2.5 years from now, you could say. Okay. So that's fine, I think. Emails. Ring of Honor have changed their production values to Majestic. Okay. We're not going to be too worried about Ring of Honor right now. Okay, so here's the booking sheet. So the show is meant to be 120 minutes long. We can run 5 minutes over or under. So we're shooting for between 115 and 125 minutes. We can't proceed until we hit 115 minutes. We've got 1 hour for pre-show or half an hour for post-show if we so desire. Okay, so we're going to start off here. We're going to start off with an angle. Does it have the angle that I wrote here? Does it? Let's go through this area. What are we up here? There was one that I was supposed to... There's one that I started here. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the angle that I was looking for. Maybe it's only like it saves like the angles per save file and not like any kind of a general thing whenever you write them. But okay. So we will start the show with Finn Balor coming down to the ring, and he will issue a challenge to Adam Cole. And Adam Cole will come out and say like, "Hey, you know what? You're talking trash about me, and we're going to settle this later." So, in a singles match, so we're going to have that be the opener to TV, and that will advance the story of Balor Club versus Undisputed Era. There we go. We can book that segment. That is obviously it's not going to be our main event angle. Right, we need to build out our undercard here. So we need to get rid of some of these guys. If you consider unimportant by the fans, so we're gonna have Dominic Dijakovic, who's working face, and they will start off by beating the crap out of Kona Reeves. Frankly. Okay, so we're gonna set that as our opener. That's going to be a quick match. It's gonna be 8 minutes, 10 including entrances. Okay, there's no There's no titles on the line. Drake Works going to be the referee. I am going to be the agent for that. Okay, D-Jack's going over. And it's going to be a clean and clear finish. And it's going to be a scripted match. So my character will write the script for the match and lay out the spots that's going to work the crowd and try and build them up a little bit. Okay, so we will book that segment, and I should really just start booking from like the main event and work my way backwards, because otherwise this is going to be keeping going like up and down. So we've got Adam Cole versus Finn Balor in our main event. Okay, save. That's going. That's going to go 18 minutes. I'm going to add a story. It's going to be a storytelling match. It's going to have a sports entertainment finish. Listen, it doesn't have a specific finish, it's just a messy non-decision. Or a finish should involve around a worker interfering. So we can add so the sports entertainment finish is Roddy Strong comes in and interferes. Yes, the NXT title holder is in this match, but the title's not set to be online. Yes, yeah, this is going to be a non-title match. Okay, we're going to add another match, which is going to be Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. Why am I not surprised by that? William Regal is going to be the agent for that. This segment's going to go 20 minutes. Eddie Rango is going to be the referee. William Regal is going to be the agent. They're going to lift the crowd after a bad match, where we're not going to overshadow the main event. Johnny Gargano is going to win because it's going to be a number one contenders match for the North American Championship. It'll be a submission finish because Gargano's going to win with the Gargano escape. Keith Lee will be at ringside for this, and also Candice LeRae will be at ringside because she is Gargano's manager. I kind of don't really want to overbook that. Keith Lee will be. I can sit by all. I want Keith Lee to be on the position 3 commentary for this segment. Because he's not going to be in action tonight. We'll add another match. Add a women's match here between Mia Yim working face, and we'll have Dakota Kai working heel. Agents have a regular crowd. Mia Yim as the face going over because she needs to face Charlotte. She'll eventually need to face Charlotte Flair for the women's title, because Charlotte probably is going to go back to the main roster. We do want to keep Dakota Kai strong though. We don't want to have her fall down the card, so to speak. So we're just keeping it nice, keep it simple. Sarah Dewey will be the booker for that segment. That match will go 11 minutes. Okay, so after that match, Mia Yim will win, and then Charlotte Flair will come down to attack her. I don't want that segment to run too long. Okay. Time for some tag team match play, so to speak. Let's go to tag view. We'll have Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan both work face, and they will be against the Singh brothers, who both work heel. They will just have a regular match, and Sunil Singh will pick up the win, because I eventually do want to break up Lorcan and Burch, because I don't want to keep Burch and I want to put Lorcan in with the cruiserweight division. I think regular Sunil will win. It'll be a pinfall interference finish. Actually, no. It will be a miscommunication by Danny Burch caused the loss, because we want Danny Burch to be the weak link of the team, and cause Oney Lorcan to lose. So that's going to go 11 minutes. That's 13. Okay, so what are we at here? We are at 91 minutes, so we do need to have angles, because we only have 2 angles here. So you can fill out an angle here. And Finn Balor getting ready for his match, and have that up there. I mean, it's only going to take an extra minute, but I'll have a generic singles promo from who else do we want to kind of push here? We want to kind of push Dexter Lumis a little bit. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a promo time. No, we don't want to. We don't want to turn him. No, nothing there is going to happen there. Hold on. I forgot to add Advanced NA Championship storyline to that. And that should be storytelling because it's advancing the story. Alright, we're at 96 minutes. We need one more match, ideally. I would like to feature some cruiserweights, if that is at all possible. And Jack Gallagher versus Isaiah Scott. And that will go 12 minutes. I want to push Swerve. They're going to work the crowd. That's going to be a scripted match. And it's going to be a pinfall finish. Jack Gallagher is extremely unhappy. You know what? Let's remove that. Jack Gallagher will win. Yeah, he'll go over. What am I doing here? Okay, so we have 110 minutes, so a couple of more angles and we should be all right. Where's the one that I wanted? Yeah, we want only in Danny here. So that we can see them like. I only want to give them like 2 minutes. So like I just want them to be like, okay, so like they'll argue with themselves over like the fact that they lost the tag match. So what we can do is we can this video is gonna run way over because I'm in the middle of like booking it. I'm sorry. I should be doing a better job of like kind of thinking out loud and like letting people know what, like what's going on here. So if Oni and Danny storyline is due to advance, we'll add that there, and then on this promo segment, we can also set the Oni and Danny storyline to advance there also, and so that those storylines can build up spots. Alright, another 3-minute angle, and we've got a full show. We can get I want a tag team promo as well from Zach Gibson and James Drake. I want them to be scripted. I know Zach Gibson is a hell of a good promo, but I still want him to be on a script. And they're a tag team, so I want Scott Taylor booking their promo. And we got a promo for them leading into the Oni and Danny. Yes, then we can have the Grizzled Young Vets defeat Oni and Danny next week, and that'll cause even more tension. Okay, so we have a full TV here with 116 minutes, so we can start the show. What we will do is we can do a 6-man tag here. We got Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roddy Strong, and we will have them against Finn Balor. Who do we want with Finn Balor in the main event? You have to be faces. Velveteen Dream wasn't on the show. We'll use Velveteen Dream. Pete Dunne wasn't on the show. We will use Pete. Actually, no, Keith Lee wasn't on the show. We'll use Keith Lee. Drake will be reffing this. This is going to be a post-show segment. Finn Balor is going over brother. I can't really see if any good aim of the match. Maybe we can use storytelling. Keep it open so that everyone gets their shit in, and we'll go with a pinfall finish. Alright, that will be booked there. We can add an angle to the post show. So we can have Finn Balor in here. Roddy Strong is attacking him after the match, and then Keith Lee will come out and make the save. I want that all scripted. It's going to be on the post show. So Keith Lee will save Finn Balor from Roddy Strong. That's happening after that. And then we have the 6-man tag as the dark match. I do want one singles pre-show match. And that is going to be Arya Daivari versus Mansoor. It's not going to go very long. It's going to go like 7 minutes. Daivari is going to be going over, and we're going to work the crowd and get them ready for the TV. This match is going to be scripted, and it's going to be a pinfall finish for Daivari. Alright, we have ourselves a show, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to cut it off there. We have booked our show. Join us again next time for the conclusion to this show. We'll go down through the card, see how it got rated, and we'll simulate up to next week. And then episode 4, we will start booking our second episode of TV. Alright, I'll see you then.